guys, tennis coach Connor Casey here, and I have a confession to make. I'm a doubles specialist. When I showed up in college, I started losing fast, and the only way I could survive was by becoming a doubles specialist. I didn't want to at first, but when I learned of 3 big tips that got me playing better doubles, I realized that not only was I okay with being a doubles specialist, but I love doubles. Today, I'm going to share those 3 tips with you. You can follow me on Instagram at Tennis Coach Connor Casey for more quick tips like this and comedy videos. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more long form videos, giving you the secrets of college tennis, the secrets of the serve bot, and a lot more fun stuff that you can incorporate into your game. Okay, so tip number 1 is a tip I call business on the deuce, party on the ad. It's a simple solution to the age-old question, who plays which side? When I first started playing doubles, I just assumed that because I had a one-handed backhand that I should play the deuce side. I would put my partner, who usually had a two-handed backhand, on the ad side. That way, on ad points, if they kicked it out wide to their backhand, they'd have a better chance at making it. This was ridiculous logic because not only was my one-handed backhand better than my forehand, the server could get it to my backhand or forehand on either side, so that didn't work. The better way to look at it was choosing sides based on personality. So, for example, this side, we call this the business side of the court. This is the side where you put the more reliable, the more conservative, maybe even the more baseline appropriate player who's going to make more returns. Regardless of how many hands they have on their backhand, this person's more inclined to just make the return, get it cross court, and have a high percentage of returns. Now that's the business side of the relationship. Compared to that person, you might have more the guy who's more streaky, who's going to make big shots, miss big, go 4 games without making a return, and then all of a sudden hit 9 returns in a row. Let's call that person the party side of the court, put them on the ad side. Now, why are we doing this? 2 big reasons. Number 1, the very first point of every game. Statistics show that if you're consistently getting that first point, you're more likely to break. So if you're starting every game with that business guy making a return, you're more likely to get the 15-love, 30-love lead. Now, number 2 is the deuce game. If you're getting into deuce and you got this player making more returns, winning more points, getting you more break chances, eventually the party animal will convert on one of those. You both need to understand what strategy is at play, and you have to be supportive of each other. Business player, you need to be letting the party animal know that he's allowed to swing big. You can't be scoffing at his returns and shaking your head. You have to accept the fact that they're going to miss a lot of returns, but when they get hot, they're going to get really hot. Now me, I'm a party ad player, right? Once I started to accept that I'm an ad player, I would start going for my returns. I started to hit bigger, and I started to actually become a better returner. And eventually I even started to become, believe it or not, as I got older, the business side of the relationship, because I was now becoming the steady returner. Now, next to the return of serve, the serve is the most important shot in the game. Having a big serve in doubles is beautiful, right? It'd be great to have a big serve. But what's even more effective is having a lot of different serves, some variety on your serve, and knowing where to serve and when. When I went into college tennis, I was serving wide or tee. Those are pretty much my only 2, chocolate and vanilla. When I learned about the jam serve, the serve into the body, that completely changed my doubles game. Why I love the jam serve is because you have a concrete target. You can see exactly what you're serving at. Having that clarity of mind, that ability to see what you're hitting at, allows you to focus on the target, look at it, and actually connect with the target. By trying to take those risks of hitting wide on the backhand or wide on the forehand, if you miss your target, you're quite often getting some big returns. A jam doesn't give your opponent that leverage of stroke to hit. So even when they are making a good connection, quite often they're getting jammed and they're not getting a full wood on the ball. Another reason I love the jam serve, not only as the one hitting the serve, but as the server's partner, is because I know when I'm calling a jam serve, the likelihood of my opponent popping one up and me at the net taking that volley up high goes up. Using different spins into the body will create different results. So for example, hitting a flat serve into the body will likely get them pushing out of the way and hitting on the back of the ball. Hitting a slice into the body makes them commit to the backhand and then come across and float something up. And hitting a kick into their body is going to go up into their face and cause them to pull it down. I recommend using your jam serve 50, 60% of the time, going for the jam. Then you can go for the tee, then you can go wide, and then once you feel like they're starting to get a groove on their returns, start tossing more jams in and kill the party. Now, this last tip, I have to credit Ty Tucker at The Ohio State University for blowing my mind with this one. Obey your momentum. So you get momentum every time you get pulled in a direction. So I'm at the net here, I get pulled here, my momentum is going in that direction. So therefore I should hit the ball in that direction. This works because of a couple reasons. Number one, recovery. If I hit a volley in this direction, my recovery is directly behind it. So if I'm hitting there and I'm following it naturally, I'm already recovering as I'm hitting. I get a cleaner burst of energy on the ball. When I hit in the direction that I'm going, I get a clean line. If I hit across my body, I get what Tucker called a tail on the ball. It floats. That float, combined with you going in that direction, gives your opponent a ton of room to hit it down the line or pass into the open space that you've left. There's nothing worse than a doubles partner who's hitting cute little angles across their body, feeling like a hero, and then the opponents are coming and shooting the ball down the middle. You have to do a lot of practice with this because your body's gonna wanna pull the ball across. That's just the natural technique of volleying. You're gonna wanna pull across. You gotta get better at using that outside leg to send the ball in the direction of your momentum. Keep obeying your momentum at the net, and I promise you will see big improvements with your volley game. Well, there you have it. You're now a doubles specialist with those tips. Business on the deuce, party on the ad, use the jam serve, and volley with your momentum. If you can build these as your core principles of your doubles game, I believe you'll win more matches. You can follow me on Instagram at Tennis Coach Connor Casey for more quick tips like this and comedy videos. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more long form videos giving you the secrets of college tennis, the secrets of the serve bot, and a lot more fun stuff that you can incorporate into your game. Thanks for watching. Enjoy doubles life.